Hey viewers, have you ever had to fight for your life just for the smallest chance to survive? Well, I have. And this is my story, I guess. But before that, I'm assuming you want to know what I look like. Well, this is me. More specifically, it's me fighting against a horde of zombies to hopefully survive to the next day. But how did this happen? Well, let's take a look. It was a Saturday morning and I was laying on the couch when I saw on the TV an emergency broadcast came on. The guy announcing the emergency broadcast said, "Warning, there are zombies now in the world. A science lab has had a broken door and the zombies got out. Please keep your distance from anything with green skin. We do not know how the virus spreads, so please keep your distance." And that was the end of the broadcast. It appears like I was the only one who got it, because almost no one else bothered to listen. Everyone immediately goes up to the zombies, tries to hug them, and, well, gets infected. But, to the few of us who survived, through the stupidity of others, we have now worked out exactly how this thing spreads. There is one type of zombie, which I've got to mention first, which it tends to explode, and when it explodes, if you breathe in the air around the zombie, you will be infected. Full stop, end of story. Yeah. Physical contact for prolonged periods. Duh. Also, if they bite you, yes, you're going to be infected. And surprisingly, if you have a cut and a zombie gets any sort of biological material in it, yeah, you're a zombie now. Typical things of how it spreads. So, now that we've done explaining the backstory of how all this works, let's take a look at what I did and how I've survived so long. If this is how people are going to act, we're probably doomed.
1 week later.
I am both amazed and unsurprised that Amazon is still running during the zombie apocalypse, but who cares? Means I can get a gas mask. Honestly, I've seen those things explode enough times. I don't need to know what it's like to be in the blast zone. Good, it fits. It's really surprising seeing as this thing was practically free. Don't know why someone would still sell a gas mask in a zombie apocalypse. Now, where on earth am I going to find a weapon? I mean, my mum took away all the things that are sharp in the house before she left.
Follow you filthy zombie!
Follow the screaming, I guess. Wait. Why did I come out here? Shit, I need the bow. Wait, I don't have any arrows. Shit. Hit it. Okay, I think it's dead. Yeah, it's dead. Now what? Okay, time to triple check my shopping list. Arrows, food, water.
Sounds like a solid list, kid.
How the hell is your dumbass alive? You texted the group chat saying you would go and lick a zombie. For fun.
When I told my mom what I was gonna do, she locked me in the basement.
Honestly, I'm not surprised anymore. Look, I came this way because back the way you just came from, there's a horde of zombies. If you want to tag along with me, you can. Keep up. So how'd you get the sword?
Oh, I found it online. Super cheap 'cause zombies. Kira said that they need arrows, right? I know I'll go find arrows for them. It will keep me busy.
This your idiot? So that's why he was trying to steal my arrows. Well, get up then. I don't think I've ever met you before. Who are you? Name's Toxin. Go to the Reformation School for Criminal Kids. Oh, don't worry. Not a criminal myself. It's just the only place that would take me.
How is it that you are everything I wish I was?
Says the guy who wanted to go lick a zombie. I'm sorry, you what?
Hey, don't judge me, man.
Whatever. Look, if I'm going to give you the arrows, I want something in return. There's this girl that lives on the other side of the shopping mall, and somehow she keeps surviving. She's not taking any ammo or any loot, she's only taking food and water. Go check it out, will ya? Yeah, sure, but I'll need the arrows first. I don't fancy bonking any more zombies over the head with my bow. There, happy now? Hey, do you want to come with us? We could use the extra pair of hands. Yeah, sure, I guess. Beats staying in here all day. Oh, come on, scaredy cat.
Hi.
Did you just use magic to kill a zombie?
What? No. Okay, maybe. I'm assuming you now want to know how to use magic, right?
No, we're just a little surprised is all. Didn't know magic was real.
Oh, okay. Wanna help me check the zombie for anything useful?
Yeah, sure. Hey, dumb question. How did you find out magic was real to begin with?
Well, I always believed in magic. Sadly, I was bullied by my class for that. I was at school when the zombies were announced. Since I didn't want to die, I would keep my distance from the zombies and wear a mask. Eventually, everyone else in my class died because they didn't bother to take precautions, so I stopped going to school. When I got home, I realized I couldn't keep all my magic stuff since it wouldn't be practical. So I took my crystal ball and a modal staff I had and attached them together to make a weapon. When I finished, I went out to try and kill a zombie with it. But I missed. Then somehow sparks came from the crystal ball and killed the zombie.
I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't believe you if I didn't see it happen with my own two eyes.
Fair enough. Hang on. I just realized there's one guy in my class who might have survived.
From dumb luck or careful planning?
Planning. Duh. He was a real nice guy. Sorta a saint's nerd, but sweet. Believed in magic just like I did. Stopped coming to class after the zombies appeared.
We should try to find him. He could be useful if he's smart. He might even be able to make a cure for the zombie virus.
Did you not have a laptop when your mum locked you in the basement? They said on the news they tried to make a cure, but there isn't one.
Well, regardless of whether there is a cure or not, we should still try to find him. He knows how to make a lot of things, and he will 100% be useful.
Before we go, I'm going to ask the really obvious question. What's your name?
It's Sky. If we are going to be working together, we should get to know one another.
That's actually not a bad idea. Honestly, the most we know about one another is what we did when we found out there was a zombie apocalypse, and each other's names.
Ooh, I'll go first. My name is Kato and I was the popular kid at my school. I like playing basketball and I am a very fast runner.
Wish I could say he's lying, but he's not. Anyway, my name's Kira, and I have the most important trait, common sense.
Anyway, me next.
My name is Sky, and I used to take dance lessons so I can kick you in the head.
Yes, it's my turn. My name is Toxin, and due to the fact that I went to the Boys' Reformation School, I know how to make a shiv out of almost anything. Also, I'm looking for some barbed wire for my baseball bat. If you see any, let me know. Will do. But in the morning, we should probably stop by somewhere we could get some new clothes. Let's be honest, what we're wearing isn't very practical.
The next morning.
Can we stop? I'm tired.
But we've only been walking about 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude, stop complaining. Enough. If I'm right, there should be a mall not too far from here. I know these houses. I used to take this route to school.
Looks like you were right, Kira.
Now, remember, we're here to get more practical clothes, not to do a fashion show.
Ooh, I love the outfit.
I know, right? I feel it brings out my manliness.
Only you would think that. Can you both be quiet for a second? Now we've got some new clothes, we need to go find Sky's friend. Where did you say he lived again? You sure this is the place?
Yeah. Should we knock or just go in?
We should knock, just so that he doesn't kill us thinking we're zombies breaking in.
I'll do it.
No, Sky should do it because she actually knows him.
Okay, I'm coming.
Hey Jamie, how have you been? I'm glad to see you have survived. You still working on your science projects?
I am actually. I see you made some friends. Do you all want to come in?
Well, Sky, I'm certainly glad you're alive and I am happy to meet your friends, but if you don't mind, I have something important to show you. Follow me. That means all of you.
This is a pre-recorded message. If you have survived the zombies, there is a safe zone located in Canada. Please make your way north if you can.
This has
is
been
a
looping for about 3
pre-recorded message.
weeks. I
If
haven't
you
gone
have
already
survived the
because even
zombies,
with my
there is a safe
experiments,
zone
I would die in a
located
heartbeat.
Canada.
Why is that?
Please make your
I
way
survived
north if
on
you
my own
can.
for about
This
a
is
month.
pre-recorded
Well, a while
message.
ago I built a
If you
scanner to
have
detect
survived the
zombies.
there is
And
a
the
safe
closer to
zone
Canada you
located
get, the
in
more
Canada.
zombies there are.
Please
From the
make your
scanner
way
I
north
can
if you
tell,
can.
there are about
This is a
700
pre-recorded
zombies at the
message.
border.
If you have survived the zombies,
700?
there is a safe zone
Seriously?
located in Canada. Please make your way north if you can.
I still don't get the plan. It is very simple, dude. Whatever, I'll just explain it again. Let's start with you, Kato. Since you have a sword, you will be fighting the brunt of the zombies, but since we will be sneaking around, hopefully, that won't be a lot. Next, Toxin. You will be doing basically the same since you have an axe and a baseball bat in your bag as backup. This means you will have to work together with Kato. Do you think you can do that? Next, Sky. You can use magic, so you will be sniping zombies who are guarding things we need to get to. They aren't that smart, so just don't get spotted. Kira. You will be doing the same as Sky, but you will be making sure that any zombies that get too close don't spot us. And finally, there's me. I don't know how to fight, so I just created a set of bombs that won't do anything to us, but will kill zombies in an instant. Everyone understand? Now, since we will be traveling mostly at night to avoid the large hordes, we will be taking this route.
Alright, does everyone have everything they need? Because we're not coming back here.
Yeah.
Good. interesting. Send out an army. Make sure they don't make it to the border. Guys, there's about 8, 9 zombies up ahead. Be careful. Sky and I will try and snipe them, but if things go south, then just be ready.
What's wrong? Why are we stopping?
Nothing, just something about these zombie hordes feels off. They're different from the ones we've encountered before. Okay, Jamie, seriously, I didn't realise that when you said there were a lot of zombies, you meant literally around every corner.
Hey, don't blame me. When we left, the scanner said there were 10 hordes total along the route.
Well, the scanner was wrong then. I've been keeping count, and we've run into 30 hordes, all with 5 or more zombies in them.
Hey, what if the zombies are working together? Like trying to stop us from leaving the country?
You know, that idea isn't as dumb as it sounds.
Between the areas, they're just, undead.
Well, I say it doesn't really matter whether they're trying to ambush us or whatever. They, Guys?
That was definitely a coordinated attack.
Wait, so I was right then?
Okay, so we know they're smart enough to work together now, which means, sadly, we have to change our strategy. I had a look at the route that we're taking, and even if we hadn't run into so many zombies, it would have taken us months to get to Canada. So, I had to look around. Turns out, there's a train station nearby, and a steam train. We can use it to get up a few states. It'll cut our journey time in half. Okay, but why not just find a house, find someone's car keys and use their car? It would mean that we wouldn't have to walk as much.
Well, that would have worked a few months ago. Sadly, most of the fuel has most likely expired by now. Taking the train is our best bet.
Train it is then. Ugh, there's another horde of zombies by the train.
Hang on. Are they getting on and off the trains?
They probably aren't doing that. They might just be walking around and doing it by accident.
I just saw one of them make room for another zombie on the train when it started walking towards it.
I know how to get on the train without being spotted.
This is by far the dumbest idea you've ever had.
You won't be saying that when we get on that train. Besides, it has worked once, it will work again.
You've done this before?
The only reason I survived is because my mom locked me in the basement. Do you really think that after I saw that all my friends had been turned into zombies, I wouldn't come up with some way to survive?
That's fair.
Let's get on that train then.
That was shockingly easy.
Next stop is Eugene, Springfield.
You guys are real lucky I know my train stations. Sadly, the one we should have gone to is closed, but there is one close to Canada. We got on at Reading. Sadly, the Seattle and Everett lines are closed, so we can't go to the one that leads to Canada, but if we get off at Spokane, then we'll be as close to Canada as we can reasonably get.
Next stop, Spokane.
That's us. Next stop is ours.
What's going on? Is there another zombie horde?
Well, not exactly. You cannot convince me that that is not some kind of evil genius base.
Hey, That's where my dad worked before the outbreak, thank you very much.
I guess that means your dad's the evil genius then.
Let's just go inside, shall we?
Okay, good, you're here. We can now get this green paint off ourselves.
Okay, look, Kira, Sky, and I are going to have a look around. My dad has an electric car stored in this facility and we are going to try and find it. But it's crawling with zombies, so you and Toxin will stay behind to keep each other safe. Got it? Okay, dude, I am seriously starting to get worried. It has been like forever. Shouldn't they be back by now?
Number 1, they've only been gone 30 minutes. Number 2, this place could easily take an hour to get from one side to the other. But I do agree with you. They have been gone a while and they did say they'd be back quickly. However, due to the chance that they might have been caught while walking through the corridors, we will be taking the vents. Can't risk getting caught, you know.
Finally, after all these years of being locked up in a testing facility, I can enact my revenge. Maybe it won't be on the man who did this to me, but he will do just fine. You know how many from my army you killed, how many zombie lives you ended. No matter, my army's hungry. Get ready to say goodbye.
And that was the end of it. With him killed, we were able to go to Canada, and there were no zombie armies stopping us because they'd all been commanded by him. Well, it also turned out that he had been a test subject while they were creating the zombie virus. It's why he looked so different from the other zombies and had such high intelligence. He was patient 0. And one of the people who would regularly work with him turned out to be Jamie's dad, which is why Jamie was one of the ones captured when he wanted revenge.
Cotton candy sky.